Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another solo leveling arise video, and this is going to be an in-depth guide for the workshop of Brilliant Light, aka Wobble, just on easy mode for Cerberus, but we are doing this completely free to play, so I am on my second account here. I'll go ahead and show you guys just so you can confirm this. So you can see at the top left, yep, it's my free to play. And yeah, I mean the Wobble's very hard content, so I thought I'd do a guide because I can do this on my main account pretty easily, this part. But obviously for a lot of you guys that are free to play, I'm sure that this is challenging. So I'll go over kind of the setup here, which ideally would want to have, and also we'll play through it as well. So they did update Cerberus to now it's also weak to wind. So this is super helpful because if you guys do have a west wind, you're going to want to go ahead and pull that out and use that. That's going to help a lot of players out. So it's not just water now that it's weak to. So I think that's very helpful. I'm also using Sayo, Murray, and Alicia. This is probably the best setup that you could have if possible. Now, if you don't have Murray, if you did not pull her yet, you could either go with Malin, or you could also go with Nam. So those are probably your best choices. I mean, you could also consider Wu Jinchul and Huang Dong-su, but I don't know. They're not like the best hunters. They're kind of like mid-tier SSRs. So I think that Murray is probably your best bet. And then in terms of, we can look at their gear. So I have break set, toughness, and toughness. You could also think about maybe having somebody with destroyer, so the demon set, just in case if you want to increase your power gauge. Or I know Murray, there's also a couple of other sets that are good on her, like if you want to go one hit kill, or I think Black Lion is also pretty good on her. So there's a few variations you can go with. This is just kind of my setup for now. And then of course, we can take a look at my skills here. You're going to want the water-based stuff here. So unfortunately I don't have it on this, but I think on this you can go ahead and switch to water on your multi-strike here. You could also actually, instead of multi-strike, let's see here, or instead of death stance, you could also go with armor break. I'm actually going to equip that, I think, just to have both water skills. That's probably your best bet. Or you could also consider wind. I think I'm actually going to equip this just because it's now weak to wind. Yeah, unfortunately for this, there's nothing weak to wind. Now you could still use Death Stance wind, so I guess this could work. So, I mean, yeah, a couple different ways you can go about it. I know it was different before. It was also weak to wind, but yeah, and then I don't have a good water-based weapon on my free-to-play. If you have Thetis or if you have the Scatty, you could also use that with Westwind, but I mean, the only water weapon that I really have is this, and I'm not really using it that much. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the Plum Sword just in the meantime. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the setup here that you want to go with. And shadows are pretty straightforward until you get Tusk. Once you have Tusk, you can, put them in. But I just use Blades for the increased attack for both Murray and also Alicia. That's very good because they scale off that as well as second moves. So all right, yeah, we'll go ahead and do this playtest here. And then I can kind of walk you through at least the gameplay as well. Alright, so first attack, you're going to just want to dodge and shadow step. Now the goal is just to get his break bar down, which should be pretty easy. Okay. To get that defense down. I'm kind of waiting to use my west wind here. Oh, I do not. Okay, that actually ended up working. So now I'm just gonna west wind. Don't think that crit, but it's okay. Now it's just kind of a matter of time. He does have some tricky abilities that he'll do later on. But if you guys have seen this before, then from this point on, it should be pretty straightforward. Okay, there we go. I think I got the crit there. I don't think I got close enough, but okay. Summon shadows. Now you're gonna want to dash and Plum Sword before you go ahead and ult, if possible. But yeah, I know this is a pretty difficult fight. Now, I think they did make Wobble a little bit better in the most recent update. Just in terms of, I think they increased the rewards. Okay, now for this part, you can't really go in that circle there, so I just kind of run around. Still do like a little bit of damage here. We're about halfway through. Let me dodge these. Let me dodge that. Use our West Wind. Dang, we're really hoping for more crits, but it's okay. I try to save some of my dashes for that. Sometimes if you don't save your dashes, you'll get hit by that, and yeah, it's a lot of damage, so you try to avoid that. Okay, defense down, and we can ult. And then I think I'm kind of wrapping this up. There's one more part. He'll like do like a double blast, and then kind of goes in circles. So that's the only like last tricky thing. Yeah, this right here. So for this one, I try to just run around it. You can obviously dodge as well. Oh, okay. So, okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. Now we dodge that. Okay, now we're pretty much good to finish him off. You can do a little bit better job than me, probably. But now I'll finish him off with weapons, and that's pretty much it. So, alright guys. Oops, I hit my mic. Sorry about that if you heard it. But that's pretty much the video here in a nutshell. I'll try to do a guide on the later floors as well. I think Cerberus is pretty straightforward for the most part. But once you kind of get to, you know, floor 25 as well as the Vulcan here, that's when it starts to get tricky. Being free to play, I know that. I think the biggest issue with free to play right now is you're limited on gold. And by the way, just a quick tip of advice, if you guys are really stuck and you're not doing enough damage, I would really focus on leveling up your hunter weapons. This is probably the best way to increase your player power and your damage, and then your artifacts are secondary. You just want different artifacts as well if possible, but yeah, don't forget to level up your weapons here and your artifacts. And yeah, in terms of just getting more gold, you guys can go ahead and sell artifacts that you're not using. So I would go ahead and go to sell. I would probably just select like all the commons here. I would keep maybe like the 65s if you have that, but in terms of like all the stuff down here, yeah, you can go ahead and sell this for some nice gold. So yeah guys, that's pretty much the video. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns down below in the comments, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.